Dear students, today we shall begin a new chapter, Chapter 2, Windows of Knowledge. In this chapter, we are going to discuss all the details about our 5 sense organs. So, we will begin with eyes, then about ears, then we will learn all the details about nose, then about tongue, and finally we will discuss about skin. So, first, let us read a news report which was given in the beginning of this chapter.
Earthquake victims rescued. Kathmandu. Rescued victims who got trapped in the collapsed buildings due to earthquake in the eastern regions of Kathmandu, the capital of Nepal. The rescue operation was difficult due to heavy rain and insufficient light. Specially trained dogs helped to detect the victims and save their lives during the crisis.
We know that dogs are used in various investigations and also for identifying injured people or dead bodies in certain circumstances associated with environmental disasters or such accidents. But do you know why these dogs are more capable than human beings for sensing out the smell? We human beings also have a nose and also we have the ability to sense out the smell. But why dogs are more capable to sense out the smell? What is the reason for that? The reason is the difference in the number of receptors. So I hope all of you are remembering the term receptors, which we have learned in the beginning of first chapter. So what are receptors? Receptors are specialized cells present in sense organs and other body parts that receives stimuli. So the receptors present in our nose is termed as olfactory receptors. So the number of olfactory receptors in dog is much more in number than in human beings. This is the reason why dogs are more capable in sensing out the smell than human beings. Now let us complete table 2.1 in your textbook. So in the first column of the table, you can see the name of 5 sense organs. And in second column, you have to write the name of receptors associated with these sense organs. And in third column, you have to write the stimulus associated with these sense organs. So the first one, that is eyes. So the receptors associated with eyes is photoreceptors and the stimulus is light. So eyes, the name of receptors is photoreceptors and the stimulus associated with eyes is light. Then the second one, that is ears, and the receptors associated with ears is auditory receptors and the stimulus is sound. Then the third one, that is nose, and the receptor associated with nose is olfactory receptors and the stimulus is smell. Then the next one, that is tongue. Then the receptor associated with tongue is taste receptors and the stimulus is taste. Then the last one, that is skin. So there are various receptors are associated with this skin. And the stimulus, there are also various stimulus associated with the skin. It include touch, pain, pressure, cold, hot, etc. First, let us learn about eyes. Eye is one of our major sense organ that helps the brain to evoke sensations. So we can say that our eye is one of our precious sense organ. So how this precious organ is protected? There are a list of methods are there for the protection of our precious sense organ, that is eye. So let us see which are those protective methods. So the first thing is eye socket. So you can see 2 depressions in the skull. 2 depressions in the skull in this part. So our eyeball is kept inside these depressions. You just imagine this as a depression. So our eyeball is kept inside these depressions, so that our eye is protected from all external pressures and external attacks and accidents. Can you imagine a situation that our eye is placed on a plane surface like this? Can you imagine that? No. So our eye is protected. So this eye depression have a major role in protecting our eyes. The second one is external eye muscles. So how this external eye muscles protects our eyes? So I already told you, our eyeball is kept inside a socket like this. So our eyeball is kept in its position with the help of external eye muscles. And the next protecting method is our eyebrows. So how this eyebrows protects our eyes? Eyebrows protects our eyes from dust and sweat. Then the next one is eyelashes. Eyelashes also protects our eyes from dust. Then the next one is eyelids. This eyelids protects our eyes from external pressures. And then the next one is conjunctiva. So in this corners you can see conjunctiva. So how this conjunctiva protects our eyes? It secretes mucus that helps the eye from drying. So it lubricates the external or anterior portion of eyeball from drying. And then the last one is tears. So this tears lubricates our eyeball or the external part of eyeball. Then there is a special enzyme is there in our tears, that is lysozyme. So how this enzyme helps our eyes? The lysozyme is a special enzyme that helps to kill the germs that enter into our eyes.